Hey guys, this is Mrs. Cornell's bad example. And see, I've got some cuts in my paper because I wasn't very careful with my materials. So this is my bad example of where I'm going to compare the weather in Nebraska versus for the first 10 days in January versus the first 10 days in July. First, the reason why this is a bad example is because this is really bad data. We obviously know it's going to be colder in July and January versus July. We've all been in Nebraska. We know what Nebraska weather is like. We don't really need data to tell us that it's going to be colder in January versus July. So here's my data, and as I can see, yeah, it's colder in January. So I took that data and I found the mean, median, mode, and range of both those sets. Which data set had the higher mean? July. And what does it tell you? It's bigger. That is a very bad explanation. So if you just say it's bigger, I'm not okay with that. Which has the greater range? January. And what does it tell you? That July's range is smaller. Well, duh. So here's my frequency table. Here's my intervals. The thing that I did wrong here was that I did from 70 to 76. That is not the same size intervals as the rest of them. So that would be counted wrong. Here is my box and whisker plot. And in my box and whisker plot, I found my minimum, Q1, median, Q3, and max for both January and July. And I put them on the same number line. The mistake that I made here, though, was the fact that I did not go up by the same increments each time. I just put all my numbers that I found on the same number line, which is incorrect. You need to go up by the same intervals each time. And then based on your box and whisker plot, which data is more consistent? None. Well, that's because both boxes are the same, because I didn't go up by actual intervals. I just put all my numbers on the number line. Here is my histogram to go along with my frequency table. First off, I didn't put titles, so I wanted to point that out because that's a very common mistake. So I don't have any titles. All my bars are the same color, so I have no idea what represents what. I do have correct intervals, though. So what not to do: don't make all your bars the same color. Color code them. So these bars should actually be going with January, and these ones go with July, or these ones go with July, these ones go with January, so they should be separate colors. What's one thing that the frequency table or histogram tells you? There are bars. Well, yeah. And then what did you find surprising? Nothing. If you say nothing, I'm not okay with that. And that is my project.